Alright guys, time for the next video in this wave. We'll be going through all of them except for the actual Spider-Man suit, the regular costume. That figure is not available yet, but I'll run through all of them. But next up we have Sinister villains. This is Beetle. This is going to be the classic Beetle compared to the female Beetle that we got, which I believe was Tombstone's daughter. Ultimate Beetle, but here we have the nice classic Beetle. You can see Sinister villains. One side you see the artwork for Beetle, the other side you see the artwork for Tombstone. You can see the bio there. It kind of shares for the both of them, and you'll see that Beetle number 6 comes with one of the propellers for Vulture's wings. So let's get this open and take a look. Alright, wings look massive on this guy, and you can see they're kind of separated in the video there. But the Vulture wing build a flight gear set. Pretty cool. There's some actual articulation in there with the propeller, so that'll be, I think, a nice touch for the wing. And you can see that the way it's going to connect together, it looks like it'll be a hinge, so should be a lot of articulation in that wing set, so I'll be excited to get that all finished up. So you can see the wings. These look similar to what we've seen with the previous Beetle. The female Beetle should be the same, but you have the figure here. Lots of new tooling, it looks like, on this figure as well. So here you can take a look. Looks like it reuses a lot of parts from the Bucky Cap mold, especially for the legs. You can see that there's some stiff joints in this ankle. The rocker works good, but doesn't want to hinge. So I don't want to force that yet. I'll do that a little bit later. Last thing I want to do is break the ankle. All right, so you can see here, it looks like, the head, depending on how it's kind of sitting in that package. It's very soft material here on that helmet piece, so, blow dryer or whatever you usually use to fix those things should get it straightened up. But the paint apps on this figure look pretty good. So you can see there's this metallic green to it, but it looks like there's a lot of marbleization in there, which I actually do like. It kind of gives it some offset tones in the paint, so I think it actually looks pretty good. And you can see that with the purple or pinkish color, a lot of the glitter in there as well, and the marbleization. So I actually like it. You can see the new tooling looks like this upper chest piece, or perhaps actually looking at the whole hip torso. Should be all new tooling here, and these shoulder pieces definitely newer. I haven't seen those on any other figure, but it looks like the arms, hands, and everything same as the Bucky Cap mold. So you can see double jointed elbows. Not a whole lot of range of motion in that shoulder all the way around. Ab crunch actually goes down very far and crunches up. Now keep in mind, when we place the wings on there, I am sure we will not get that same range of motion there. But for flying characters, he does get to look up, so that'll definitely help. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. It actually has the boot cut there, and then did get that ankle to move. So so good range of motion in the ankle. Definitely has the ankle pivot. So now for the wings, there's a couple different pieces that are definitely different from the female Beetle that we got. So these pieces are just going to port right on in the back. Not sure if it matters which side, because looks like you can get them in together either way, but it's just going to port right back there, which takes a little bit of force, unless it's going in the wrong side. Wow, you actually got to put some force into it. That's good. I guess that means these things won't be coming out. So let's move on to the other wing pieces, since those ones don't want to go in there. You can see just ports right into the back of the figure like so. You can kind of snaps right on in. There's a little bit of articulation to the wings, just like we've seen with Wasp, seen with Beetle. Basically the same exact setup. So you have your Beetle figure with the wings. Wish we can get these pieces on, but they just don't want to port in. Yeah, when you guys get the figures, leave a comment. Let me know if you're having any of the same troubles. There we go. You just got to get them at just the right angle. Looks like you don't want to put too much force and break these pegs. They're not very large. That one's a little loose on there, but you can see, you know, with the wings, because how the figure would look. But there's Beetle. Again, hinged wings. It's a lot of movement there. Get yourself in some very dynamic poses, but Beetle. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to like the video. If you have any questions, leave comments, and please subscribe. Thanks a lot.